Ever wondered why even experienced developers struggle with pointer logic or memory allocation during technical rounds? In this video, we will cover C programming interview preparation questions and answers masterclass. Boost your career with our ultimate C programming interview preparation guide. In this video, we dive deep into 30 comprehensive C programming questions designed to mirror real-world interview scenarios, covering everything from basic syntax to complex memory management. Make sure to grab a notebook, pause the video before each answer, and test your logic against the clock. What is the output of a C program if you try to access a variable declared with extern that has not been defined in any linked file? Option A. It compiles and runs with a value of 0. Option B. It results in a linker error. Option C. It results in a compilation error. Option D. It results in a runtime error. The correct answer is B. The extern keyword tells the compiler that a variable exists elsewhere. The compiler trusts this and proceeds. However, the linker is responsible for actually finding that definition and plugging in the address. If the definition is missing in all object files, the linker will throw an undefined reference error. What does int *ptr 10 represent in C? Option A. An array of 10 pointers to integers. Option B. A pointer to an array of 10 integers. Option C. A function returning a pointer to 10 integers. Option D. A pointer to a pointer of 10 integers. The correct answer is B. The parentheses around *ptr ensure that ptr is first identified as a pointer. The following 10 indicates that it points to an array of 10 integers. Conversely, int *ptr 10 single quote without parentheses would be an array of 10 pointers because has higher precedence than asterisk. Which function is used to change the size of a previously allocated memory block without losing the existing data? Option A. malloc. Option B. calloc. Option C. realloc. Option D. free. The correct answer is C. The realloc function modifies the size of the memory block pointed to by the PTR. If the new size is larger, it may move the block to a new location to find contiguous space, copying the old content automatically. Malloc and calloc are for initial allocation, and free is for deallocation. What is the result of the expression 5 less than 2 in C? Option A. 10. Option B. 20. Option C. 2. Option D. 25. The correct answer is B. The left shift operator, less than, shifts the bits of the number to the left. 5 in binary is 101. Shifting it twice results in 10100, which is 20 in decimal. Mathematically, x less than y is equivalent to x 2 caret y. So, 5 * 2 squared equals 20. Which of the following is true about the switch statement in C? Option A. The case labels can be floating point constants. Option B. A default case must always be present. Option C. The expression in switch must evaluate to an integer or character. Option D. Break statements are mandatory after every case. The correct answer is C. In C, the switch expression must result in an integral type. Int char, a num, Floating point types like float or double are not allowed because exact equality is difficult to determine. Default is optional, and break is optional but recommended to prevent fall through. What is a macro in C? Option A. A variable that can change its type. Option B. A preprocessor directive that replaces text before compilation. Option C. A function that is executed at runtime. Option D. A special type of pointer. The correct answer is B. Macros are defined using the hashtag define directive. They are handled by the preprocessor, which performs a simple text search and replace in the source code before the actual compiler starts. They do not occupy memory like variables and do not have scope rules like functions. What is the size of a union if it contains an int? 4 bytes. A char, 1 byte, and a double, 8 bytes. Option A, 13 bytes. Option B, 4 bytes. Option C, 8 bytes. Option D, 16 bytes. The correct answer is C. In a union, all members share the same memory location. The size of the union is determined by the size of its largest member. In this case, the double, 8 bytes, is the largest, so the union will be 8 bytes. Note, padding might occur depending on architecture, but logically it is the size of the largest element. What is the purpose of the 0 character in a C string? Option A. To represent a space. Option B. To indicate the start of a string. Option C. To act as a null terminator indicating the end of the string. Option D. To clear the buffer memory. The correct answer is C. C does not have a native string type. It uses arrays of characters. To know where a string ends in a larger array, C uses the null terminator, 0, ASCII value 0. Functions like starlen and printf rely on this character to stop processing. What happens when a function is called recursively but lacks a base case? Option A. The program runs indefinitely. Option B. The program terminates with a Stack Overflow error. Option C. The compiler catches the error and fails to build. Option D. The function returns 0 by default. The correct answer is B. Each function call adds a new frame to the stack memory. Without a base case to stop the recursion, the stack continues to grow until it exceeds its allocated limit, leading to a stack overflow, runtime error and program crash. Which storage class has a lifetime throughout the program but is visible only within the function? It is defined. Option A, auto. Option B, register. Option C, static. Option D, extern. The correct answer is C. A static variable inside a function is initialized only once. It retains its value between multiple function calls. Long lifetime, but cannot be accessed outside that function. Local scope. In C, what is the index of the last element in an array of size n? Option A, n. Option B, n plus 1. Option C, n1. Option D, 0. The correct answer is C. C uses zero-based indexing. This means the first element is at index 0, the second at index 1, and the nth element is at index n-1. Accessing index n would lead to an out-of-bounds error. What is a dangling pointer in C? Option A. A pointer that points to the null address. Option B. A pointer that has not been initialized yet. Option C. A pointer that points to a memory location that has been freed. Option D. A pointer that points to a function. The correct answer is C. A dangling pointer occurs when the object it points to is deleted or deallocated via free, but the pointer still holds the address of that memory. Accessing it can lead to unpredictable behavior or crashes. Which mode is used in open to open a file for both reading and writing in binary mode? Option A, RW. Option B, RB+. Option C, R+B. Option D, both B and C. The correct answer is D. In C file handling, R+ stands for read, update, both read and write. Adding B signifies binary mode. Both RB+ and R+B are valid strings to achieve this in the open function. What is the purpose of the volatile keyword? Option A. To prevent the compiler from optimizing a variable. Option B. To make a variable accessible across different files. Option C. To ensure a variable is stored in a CPU register. Option D. To constantize the value of a variable. The correct answer is A. The volatile keyword informs the compiler that the value of a variable can be changed by something outside the control of the code, like hardware or an interrupt. This prevents the compiler from performing optimizations that might assume the value stays constant. Which operator is used to determine the size of a data type or variable? Option A, size of. Option B, size. Option C, length. Option D, count. The correct answer is A. Size of is a compile-time unary operator. It returns the size, in bytes, of the operand. It is crucial for portable code, as the size of types like int can vary between different systems, e.g., 2 bytes vs 4 bytes. What is the range of an unsigned char in C? Option A, -128 to 127. Option B, 0 to 255. Option C, 0 to 65,535. Option D, -255 to 255. The correct answer is B. A char typically occupies 1 byte, 8 bits. An unsigned char uses all 8 bits for the value 2 to the power of 8 equals 256, providing a range from 0 to 255. A signed char uses 1 bit for the sign, providing -128 to 127. What is the value of null in most C compilers? Option A, 1. Option B, -1. Option C, 0. Option D, a random address. The correct answer is C. Null is a macro defined in several header files, like stdio, h and stddef, h, representing a null pointer constant. In most environments, it is defined as void 0, meaning it points to address 0, which is considered invalid for dereferencing. Which of the following causes a memory leak? Option A, accessing an array out of bounds. Option B, failing to free dynamically allocated memory. Option C, using a variable before initializing it. Option D, recursive calls without a base case. The correct answer is B. A memory leak occurs when a programmer allocates memory on the heap using malloc, but loses the pointer to that memory without calling free. Over time, this consumes the system's available RAM. How do you access a member X of a structure through a pointer PTR? Option A, PTR X. Option B, PTR to X. Option C, PTR X. Option D, PTR and X. The correct answer is B. In C, the arrow operator 2 is shorthand for dereferencing a structure pointer and accessing a member. So, PTR to X is equivalent to *PTR X. Using PTR X would only work if PTR was the structure variable itself, not a pointer. Which header file is required to use the printf function? Option A, stdlib h. Option B, conio h. Option C, stdio h. Option D, string h. The correct answer is C. The stdio h header stands for Standard Input Output. It contains the prototypes for functions like printf, scanf, fopen, etc. Without including it, the compiler won't recognize these standard functions. Which bitwise operator is used to toggle a specific bit in a number? Option A, AND. Option B, OR. Option C, XOR, caret. Option D, NOT, tilde. The correct answer is C. The XOR, exclusive OR, operator is used for toggling. If you XOR a bit with 1, it flips. 0 becomes 1. 1 becomes 0. If you XOR it with 0, it stays the same. This is common in embedded systems for controlling hardware pins. What is pass by value in C? Option A, sending the address of a variable to a function. Option B, sending a copy of the variable's value to a function. Option C, sending a reference to the variable. Option D, a way to return multiple values. The correct answer is B. By default, C uses pass by value. When you pass a variable to a function, a new copy is created in the function's scope. Changes made to the parameter inside the function do not affect the original variable in the calling function. What is a void pointer in C? Option A, a pointer that points to nothing. Option B, a pointer that can hold the address of any data type. Option C, a pointer that has been deleted. Option D, a pointer that returns a void value. The correct answer is B. A void asterisk is a generic pointer type. It can store the address of an int, char, float, or even a structure. However, it cannot be dereferenced directly without first being cast to a specific data type pointer. What does the *cmp s1, s2 function return if strings s1 and s2 are identical? Option A, 1. Option B, true. Option C, 0. Option D, -1. The correct answer is C. The starcmp function compares two strings lexicographically. It returns 0 if they are equal, a positive value if the first differing character in S1 is greater than in S2, and a negative value if it is smaller. Where are register variables stored? Option A, hard disk. Option B, RAM. Option C, CPU registers. Option D, cache memory. The correct answer is C. The register keyword is a hint to the compiler to store the variable in a CPU register instead of RAM for faster access. However, the compiler can ignore this hint if no registers are available. Which loop is guaranteed to execute at least once? Option A, for loop. Option B, while loop. Option C, do while loop. Option D, none of the above. The correct answer is C. In a do while loop, the body of the loop is executed first, and the condition is checked at the end. This ensures the code inside runs at least once regardless of whether the condition is true or false initially. In an enum declaration, enum days, mon equals 1, Tuesday, wed, what is the value of wed? Option A, 1. Option B, 2. Option C, 3. Option D, 0. The correct answer is C. Enums in C assign integer values to constants. If no value is specified, it starts at 0. If a value is specified, mon equals 1. Subsequent constants increment by 1. Thus, Tuesday is 2 and WED is 3. What is errno in C? Option A, a function that prints errors. Option B, a global variable that indicates the error code of the last system call. Option C, a compilation flag for debugging. Option D, a data type for storing error messages. The correct answer is B. Defined in errno, H. Errno is a thread local global integer. Many standard library functions set its value when an error occurs. You can then use parer or strarer to translate that code into a human-readable message. What happens if you increment a pointer to an integer, assuming 4-byte ints? Option A, the address increases by 1 byte. Option B, the address increases by 4 bytes. Option C, the value stored at that address increases by 1. Option D, the pointer becomes null. The correct answer is B. Pointer arithmetic is based on the size of the data type it points to. Incrementing an int pointer, ptr++, moves the address forward by size of int, single quote. On most modern systems, this is 4 bytes, allowing the pointer to point to the next integer in an array. What does the hashtag include directive do? Option A, compiles the specified file. Option B, inserts the content of the specified file into the current file. Option C, links the object files together. Option D, defines a global variable. The correct answer is B. The hashtag include directive is a preprocessor command that literally copies and pastes the entire content of the header file, like stdio, h, into the source file at that exact location before the compilation starts. That wraps up our 30-question intensive on C programming. How many did you get right? Let us know your score in the comments. If you found this helpful, hit the like button and subscribe for more technical interview prep content. For the full practice exam and certification style testing, check the link in the description below.